Hello and good afternoon. My name is Sandra Yocum. I am one of the team leaders for Learn Now. Today, I'm going to give you a quick presentation on the strategic planning that I have for the virtual teams. So our organization is expanding into international markets, which means we'll be creating virtual teams for Learn Now. So in this presentation, I'm going to go over the framework and the structure and how to plan a virtual team. So just to get us started, the agenda today is introduction, Learn Now today, team goals, what the future holds, rules of engagement, the cultural awareness, kind of what the protocols are to conflict for conflict handling, the kickoff meeting, how that's going to look like, what technology we have chosen, and then the outcomes. So to get us started, the introduction. So again, in this presentation, I'm going to explain what the infrastructure is going to look going into virtual teams since we're looking to expand into the African continent. So how that's going to look like and how that's going to be conducted. So where Learn Now is today. So we actually started by just providing some skills and high level training to companies and organization on a virtual environment. We are now expanding and looking to expand into the African continent, providing virtual schools with the technology to expand into that market as well. So that is where Learn Now is heading towards. So our team goals, our main focus is to absolutely successfully launch Learn Now into the market and then also be a desired company to work with, not only internally, but externally as well. So we want to be successfully merging into this market and then also providing a team culture and then providing a great company presence overall. So with that being said, what is a team outcomes and what the future holds for us? Again, we want to be one of the most successful companies coming into the African continent. So with that being said, we're looking to expand our company pretty quickly with that. We're going to be expanding our organization, which is going to be expanding our divisions and our teams and creating more jobs for the community. So rules of engagement, what are these and why do we have them? So rules of engagement, it helps us set expectations for the team individually and as a team as a whole and as an organization as a whole. It's going to help us accomplish our work that we have, but also be able to help communicate within each other. So it's going to help build that infrastructure that we need to have a grounded structure for all of our teams and make sure that they know what the team expectations are as far as meetings, attendance, and goals and things like that. But we're also going to form a great team culture where we all can be trusted, we'll have a healthy engagement and hold each other accountable. So moving on to the next piece, cultural awareness. This is an actual very important cardinal role for our virtual teams to make sure that they all respecting each other overall within their cultures, their religions, their backgrounds, anything overall. So again, it's a universal rule. It's one of the most important that we have out there. So we want to make sure that we're acknowledging and respecting each other's cultures and differences that we have out there. This is going to avoid a lot of stereotyping, some biased opinions. And the way that we're going to do that is by just leaving the floor open to communication within our teams, embracing and educating the differences of cultures, and then finding some similarities. But again, just educating everyone the cultures, races, and religions that we have out there. With that being said, we are going to also focus on diversity. So diversity is very important. This allows us to, have many people of many different backgrounds, cultures, nationalities. This is going to be a key factor for creativity and for growth for the company. This allows new thoughts and new processes to come into play, which will help bring new techniques, problem-solving techniques, and just new ideas into the company. With that, we're going to also talk about inclusivity. So inclusivity is going to help bring great company culture, team culture, and it's also going to help create high-performing teams. So in order to do that, we want to make sure that each and every member of the team and of our organization feels valued and heard at every step of the way by having them contribute to and participate in any team goals or any team changes that we have as a decision-making process as a team. Other areas that we're going to be focusing on is always going to be open communication. Want to have an open door policy, and we're going to have zero tolerance to discrimination and any harassments. With that being said, we are going to use the protocol for any conflict handling. So we're going to use everything from our books, which is the Teachable. I hope I said that correctly, the 4 stages of that. So again, just developing and expressing the communication process within the conflict, understanding really what the issue is, create some ideas on how to resolve that, and then implement those results. Now, with that being said, how is that kickoff meeting going to look like? So again, we want to make sure that we're introducing everybody with all backgrounds, and there is going to be a timeline to make sure that we all have our responsibilities and we all get a chance to meet our team members. So what is that going to look like? It's going to be a quick introduction to our team leaders. We're going to have a quick vision and goals, 2-3 minutes to introduce each of the team members, do a clear expectation of the roles, and then go through the engagement, team communication, tools and resources, the recognition programs, and then questions after that. So the software that we chose for this team is actually going to be WebEx. WebEx is one of the best fitting softwares out there, which allows us to be able to communicate with each other on a messaging level, to meet with us via video or call. So why we chose WebEx has 2 components. It has WebEx Teams and WebEx Meetings. So with those both components, we'll be able to connect virtually out of any device that you have. Allow us to share any documents privately, and the security level is going to be phenomenal. And then most people are familiar with it. So thank you again for allowing me to share how these virtual teams are going to be created and worked on. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But I'm looking forward to working together and then working with Team Learn E now to go to the next level.